Aloha, aloha. Little bit of a different setting, huh? Well, we're at the first quarter moon, and it's time for an activation reading. And I couldn't do it earlier this morning. I thought I'd do it tomorrow, but I felt the pull right now. So we're doing it in a bit of a different location because of that. I don't often do the readings at night anymore, so it's kind of exciting. I enjoy switching it up. I enjoy feeling the change of energies. And it's so cool to see you guys tuning in right now. Yay! Aloha! Sweet, so I'm just shuffling, getting ready while you guys tune in. And while I do that, just whatever's on your mind, face it and tell it to take a seat. Whatever you've been carrying, you've got to let it go for this moment. I don't care if you pick it back up after, that's your business. But if you're tuning in now, the best and only way for us to receive the guidance that we're here to ask for is to create that space. And if that space is occupied by all of those things that you've been holding on to, you won't be able to enter. So let this be your excuse to let it go, if only just for now. And then when you're ready, just go ahead and drop in to your infinite heart space, that space inside of your heart that is outside of time, where we all meet. Just be there. I'm going to split the deck, and when I put it back together, let's all connect to the deck. The energy feels really strong right now. All right, the deck has been split. When you're ready, go ahead and connect however you desire. It's all about imagination. It's what you see in your mind's eye. See a gold thread from your heart to the deck, from your third eye to the deck. You know, see yourself, your spirit coming out of your body and into the deck. Whatever you want to do. However it feels most real to you. And now that we're all connected in this realm, I will begin. So we had our new moon last week, and now we are in the cycle. We're in. There's no turning back. Okay. Next will be the full moon. Everything will be revealed, and then we'll integrate. But right now, we've just gotten started. We're a week in. So it's not the very beginning, but man, we still got a lot to go, okay? So where are we at right now? Where are we at right now? What do the archetypes want to show us? Thank you in advance, Faces of the One, for showing us what we came here to see tonight. What are the opportunities that surround us right now? What is the challenge that becomes the gift and the bridge to cross over to the future? What is the card for the future, which I'm going to call the full moon? That future is going to represent the full moon. And our ally is last but not least. All right. Here we go. The opportunities that surround us right now. The Six of Wands. The Six of Wands is the card of victory, success. Wands is fire, spirit. It's the suit of fire, spirit. And so it's about success and victory of the spirit, of the soul's journey. Real, true victory. If you look closely, there's a man in the back that's kind of scowling at the victorious man. What that represents is what's behind us, what brought us to this victory. Can we really say, can we really know that this victory is going to be sustainable? Did the path that we take to bring us to this victory bring us here in a way that we can feel good about what we've achieved? Was that path a virtuous one? Because if not, we do have to watch our back. Because that will come back to you. If the path is not fully clean, the path that brought you to your success is not fully clean and pure, if you did not achieve that success rightfully and righteously, then yeah, you're going to have to watch your back. And on the contrary, if you did everything right that you know in your heart to be right, if every moment you took the virtuous path to get you to the success, then that success will be sustainable. That success will be positive and for the highest good of one and all. So the opportunities that surround us right now are all around this archetypal lesson. We are constantly, right now, I'm seeing this so clearly, we are constantly being given opportunities to make that choice in every moment. The universe is saying, hey, before you take that step, ask yourself, is it really virtuous? I don't care if you want it or not. I don't care how badly you want it. I don't care. Is it right? Is it right? Who wants it? You want it? Why do you want it? Do you want it for you or for the greater you, of which we're all a part? And every moment we're going to be facing these challenges right now, because this is the opportunity that surrounds us currently. This is the lesson we're facing again and again right now with each step we take. So every time we choose the righteous path, every time we choose to use virtues to move us forward, we're one step closer to a success that is real and true and for all of our highest good. So yes, there are many opportunities for victory and success right now. I'm feeling that. And they're hidden. They're woven into all of the challenges. It's about how victorious are we really going to be according to our actualization of our virtuous light. Okay? The challenge, while we go through this, the King of Swords. And this card has been coming up a lot. This card has been coming up a lot for all of my personal readings I've been doing, for others and for myself as well. The King of Swords is the heir of air, because kings are air and swords are air. This is a card of the mind and of truth, a vision of truth. As we go through this right now, these opportunities for victory, we got to keep in mind that it's about cultivating this archetypal quality within us, the King of Swords. The King of Swords is the mature aspect of the suit. He knows what his truth is, and he knows that it must be aligned with the highest good of the one. His will must be aligned with that of the divine. Okay? And so we are going through this right now so that we can cultivate these qualities, so that we can become the King of Swords, so that we can own our truth and do what we know is right with it. And so as we walk this path of achieving victory and making sure it's not false victory, making sure it's real righteous victory, we're going to be facing these challenges, making sure that we stick to our truth, that we stay in our authenticity, that we don't move, we don't shake, we stay firm in that truth, no matter who we're around, no matter what influences are around us. We stay true and authentic. We stand firm. And every single time we're faced with an opportunity to seek that fast victory, or to get that, quick success cheaply, in a way that's maybe not the most righteous, in a way that's maybe not the most virtuous. But we say, no, I'm going to do what I know is right. No, I'm going to stick to my truth. Bet you, because time is not real, I bet you that when you do that, the real success comes right after. You might even think, oh man, if I do this, maybe I won't get instant gratification, but at least I can sleep at night. It's okay, I don't care how long it takes me then. And right as soon as you're done thinking that, as soon as you're done saying that to yourself in your mind, the universe gives you a gift, because you passed that test. And we're going to keep being faced with that challenge again and again. Keep staying strong. Don't care about time. Whether or not that victory is right around the corner, it doesn't matter. As long as you're doing the right thing, you're going to feel good. And you're going to receive more goodness right here, right now. Okay, so the challenge is staying in our truth. when all of these opportunities for victory surround us in ways that are virtuous and also in ways that are cheap and easy and instant gratification that does not bring sustainable success, okay? There are going to be opportunities for success all around us, but as long as we stay in our truth, the sword of truth will point the way. And that sword of truth will be the sword that paves the way to the future. And the future is, boom, the Ace of Wands. So far we have the card of victory, we have a king, and we have an ace. Aces are new beginnings. Aces are initiations. Aces contain all the raw power of the element that is pulled. And this is wands, so it's fire, it's spirit, just like the very first card we pulled. So that just goes to show right here, by the light of the full moon, the future. This is next week only, you guys, just a week away. If we can just get through this 1 week of strong, firm authenticity, the stronger and more firm we stand in that authenticity, the greater the initiation will be. And what does that mean, an initiation in wands, fire, spirit? It means we have all the raw power accessible to us of the element of fire, of spirit, passion, excitement, spontaneity, a new opportunity. Not just a new opportunity in business or even relationship, but like a new opportunity for your soul to grow, a new opportunity for your spirit. Whatever it is you love to do the most, close your eyes and know that 1 week from now, as long as you stay in your authenticity, an opportunity will come to you to do that thing you love the most in a way that you never have before. In a way that you never have before. This is what's on its way, you guys. The Ace of Wands is a fun card. The Ace of Wands is awesome. It's something to definitely be excited about. And it's only 1 week away. So can we get through this challenge? Heck yeah, we can get through that challenge. Of course we can. Are you kidding? 1 week ain't nothing. 1 week ain't nothing. And to think about it, the first card that was pulled was Wands, right? Victory. And what's to come is the Ace of Wands. So the victory is going to be this. The victory, when we pass these tests again and again, of speaking our truth, of standing firm in our truth, is going to be the Ace of Wands. The victory is this initiation that will be the gift that is ours as we pass that test. And the final card is the Ally, which is the card that we want to really remember is our helper along the way. And the card that when we feel we're struggling with that challenge of staying in our authenticity and speaking our truth and acting on our truth, this is the card that says, hey, remember me, wear me like a suit, embody my qualities, and I will carry you. I will carry you when you're struggling. And that card is, wow. Woo, I just got the chills. Wow. Okay, it's another 6. So far we had a king, an ace, and 2 6s, you guys. Every time we get together, look at the magic that happens. Every time. So the 6 of swords, unlike the 6 of wands, the 6 of swords is the card of a rite of passage. It's a rite of passage. This card says, remember, you've already been through the hardest part. You've already gone through the hardest struggle. You're already on the other side. You've passed through the troubled waters, and now you're on to calmer ones. Don't worry. Don't worry. This is all so that you can gain that rite of passage, so that you can be initiated into a new, powerful, passionate, exciting beginning. Okay, and it's swords. And it's funny, so we have 2 wands and 2 swords cards in this reading. Out of the 4, we have 2 wands, 2 swords, 2 6s, a king and an ace. Look at that. So again, like I just said when we read about this one, it's another sword, so it's air. So it's very much in the mind. It's a rite of passage of the mind, leveling up in consciousness. Leveling up in consciousness. When we feel like we're struggling with these challenges, when we feel like, oh man, I don't know, I'm shaking like a leaf, man, I don't know if I can face all these people and still speak my truth. I don't know, the easy way out looks really good right now. I'm feeling a little scared. What do I do? Remember the Ally. This is all so that we can make our way out of the murky waters of our mind, burst through to a whole new level. That's what this card is saying. It's like, dude, you have to speak your truth. Now you have to. You have to. Do you want to move on to calmer waters? You think right now that it feels good to stay safe and comfortable and just choose the easy way out? You're mistaken. You're mistaken. You're being fooled. This is the hardest part. And how silly is that? You're all comfortable over there, but this is the hardest part. This is the hardest thing you're going to have to do, is speak your truth. But once you do that, you're on to the other side. See, we feel so comfortable and safe in our bubble within the darkness. We're like, oh, no, I'm safe in here. It's fine, it's fine. Because at least I'm protected in my little bubble of illusion. No. You got to like rise up in that bubble, you know what I'm saying? You got to like pop the bubble and reach new heights. Okay, so that's what this card is saying. When you feel like you're struggling, when you feel like you don't want to speak your truth, or you're scared to speak your truth, or you're scared to let go of old programs in your mind, you're scared to try something new, remember that you have to. You have to. It's going to feel so good. It's going to feel so much better. And when we do that, we'll pass on to the other side and receive that initiation, that divine initiation, the Ace of Wands, that we work so hard to manifest. Okay? So, victory is ours. A spiritual victory is to come. So long as for this next week, we just focus on speaking our truth, being firm in our truth, and acting maturely with that truth. The king does not act for himself. The king acts for the larger self, the one self that we are all a part of. So as we speak our truth and we move forward with our truth, we stand firm in that, it's only going to count if that truth is aligned with the truth of the one. Our will only carry us forward to that divine initiation if our will is aligned with the will of the divine. So for this next week, ask yourself, I'm going to ask myself, where is my truth not aligned with the highest good of the one? And how can I make sure that right now I get there, I get to that alignment, and then I act on it? Because that's what brings true victory. And then when I act on it, by next week, I'll receive this initiation because I did a good job, because I did my spiritual homework. You know what I'm saying? So remember, if you struggle at all with that over this next week, remember, you're not going to make it to this other side. You're not going to make it to those calmer waters until you do that, until you align your truth with the highest truth and you act on it. You act on it. All right, you guys, this was an awesome reading. I'm really excited to sit with this for a little bit. 2 sixes, 2 wands, 2 swords, an ace and a king. Okay, so this is all about getting your mind right, getting your thoughts in order. Remember to rise up, elevate your mind. That is true victory, and that is where we want to be. You and me, real victory, Ace of Wands, an initiation to a higher path. Get your mind right, elevate your thoughts, rise above, rise above, rise above. When you feel like you're struggling, when you feel like you want the easy way out, remember, the virtuous path requires rising above. So let's rise above together. Let's move out of these troubled waters. Let's move to calmer waters, and there we will find a whole new path waiting for us, okay? A new beginning. I'm going to be leaving town. I'm leaving in 2 days, and I'm going to Hawaii. I'm going to Maui for 1 week, and then I'm flying to Kauai for another week. So I'm going to be doing the next couple of readings on some very sacred land. I haven't thought it out yet, but I believe the next reading for the full moon will be in Maui, and the reading for after the full moon, once we've integrated everything, the final quarter reading will be in Kauai. So this feels very special. I did do a reading in Hawaii when I was there last year, and it was very magical. I did it as soon as I got there. I'm dedicated, you guys. I'm bringing you with me. I'm bringing you with me. I've been doing these readings for over a year, and I intend to keep it up, and I'm consistent, and wherever I go on my travels, I do it. I did a reading once while I was in a car, while my friend was driving. I was in a car, I set the phone in the visor, and I did a reading in my lap on the highway. That's how real I am with this, you guys. So the cards are for sure going with me. The archetypes, the faces of the one, are traveling to sacred lands, and that's where I'll see you next. So I very much look forward to doing a reading under the full moon with you all in Maui. Thank you so much for all the love. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for helping me to open up the channel as wide as possible so that all this information can come through. I appreciate you. I'll see you next week. Shalom.